Hello and welcome back to Japan. This episode, we are either going to die or we're going to unlock royal prerogative. Either way, it's going to be interesting. So, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to unpause the game and I'll let time pass, basically. There's nothing I really want to do. I guess we could upgrade our manor, but we are actually spending our money on things occasionally, so... No, did China just fall apart again? I believe it did. Huh. Anyway, this is basically what we're doing. Do I want to go to a coronation? Not really, honestly. I don't think that's really something we want to do. Thanks for offering, but I'm busy. Not going to the coronation. I think we'd probably die if we went on a trip, so I'm kind of in a situation where I'm like, okay, let's just see what happens. Secret exposed. Okay. I have a little bit of money now. Let's just double check I can't build anything, right? Oh, I mean, in here, I upgraded this, right? Does this upgrade? No, so nothing in... Oh, this actually upgrades development growth. Let's get an upgrade of that, because development growth is useful. Izumo? I could upgrade your temple as well, right? Yeah, when I get 400 gold. Alright, we'll wait for that then. Cool. Ooh, an event. What is it? Pot full of pooches. As Mitsunari, my huntsmaster, enters the room, a gaggle of cooing courtiers descend upon him. When he finally breaks past, the cause of the stir becomes clear. Cradled in his arms is a blanket full of squirming puppies, a sort of Hokkaido by the look of them, and very impressive too. My master of the hunt smiles broadly. Daijo Daijin, I simply had to show you this litter. Once these pooches have grown and been trained, I dare say they'll be the envy of every Japanese hunting party. From the corner of my eye, I see two of my children, Yoshitsune and Yasuko, clearly enraptured by the puppies, and in particular by the largest of the lot. Picking up the biggest, Mitsunari ruminates, this may be the greatest dog of its generation. I'd say I can't wait for their debut. We get fine hounds for 10 years. The biggest shall go to my son, or my other son, or been awaiting this magnificent pup. I'd say I cannot wait for their debut. Sure. It's a health boost, which means we might live longer. But, well, maybe not. I don't know. Our court grandeur just hit level 8, which is kind of cool. What's it naturally at? It's naturally at 7. Okay. So we're hitting 8 gives us a very small bonus, I believe. Well, actually, no. It gives us more of a bonus, because although it's naturally at 7, it's only expected to be at 4. So actually we get this huge bonus for having that, which is quite nice. I've lost my caravan master. New caravan master is needed. We shall go for you. Wonderful. What else have I got here? Inspection? We could do an inspection, I suppose. Also, this truly fell apart. Like, it's also messed up Korea for no reason at all. I mean, I understand the reason, right? But because Korea was in charge of China, what's happened is the Korean kingdom that usually exists is just fractured into, like, all the mini kingdoms as well. And, I see, is it a Korean empire? It's an empire. So it must be the empire that exists shattered, and then you've got these kingdoms there, because empire titles don't stay unless you've got a certain level of, is it movement power? I think it's movement power. That's what it's called, right? I can't check because it doesn't exist, but I believe it's movement power. Anyway, that's fine. Do we want to do an inspection? I guess we could. It will improve development, which will, enhance our goal, or will work towards our goals. So yeah, let's do an inspection. Here, how much do I have to pay for it? I have to pay 230. Never mind. We'll do an inspection when we hit 230 then. Wonderful. Okay. Although I was planning on not spending a lot of money in case my son inherits. Yeah, actually, I think that was probably a correct move. Wet nurse, we need a new one. That could be my wife. My son, you are going to marry. Another Fujiwara is available, although she's got some bad traits. Say inheritable traits. Prestige gain. You're not going to marry my great-granddaughter, but you could marry this person, who's in house Manasurio. Okay. Let's do that then. Right. What's this? Grand Tournament. I'm not going to join. Well, I should go and join Grand Tournaments because it helps my knights, so I should do that. Alright, let's go. And we're off. And we're here. Tourney grounds. I guess I'll take the Falconer experience, not that I need it. And we're doing basically the same thing that we were doing last time here. Unless we can participate, we just want to do anything that raises the glory of our knights. Tent camp. Like thunder. You assume will have your skills, but who among you is spurred into an enemy line, heedless to all weapons, your charger trampling, your lance striking home? Try my warhorse. Let's see if you can unhorse even the worst Yamato rider. I will give my my claimed knight a chance. Let's give them a chance here. Did they succeed? Who knows? Okay. I died! I told you we would either die or we would yeah, we would either die or we'd unlock the technology, and we died. Okay. Daijo Daijin Miyako Yoshimasa of Japan has passed on at 57 years of age. He died of old age. A renowned herbalist, it is said that he could cure all ailments with the right concoction. Daijo Daijin Kanesuke steps forward as leader. Beautiful beyond words, although disfigured, his appearance will have foreign dignitaries groveling at his feet. Died of old age, was the cultural head, was exalted, dutiful, finished gallant and strategist, and was in the stewardship lifestyle. Fought in 5 wars, 2 offensive, 3 defensive. Hosted 9 activities, 4 of which were grand rites. And attended 16 activities, a lot of them grand tournaments. Right. We inherited it at 32. That's not pretty. That's not bad. I mean, we inherited like this one at a much worse time. Also, 22 years, 55 years, 34 years. Interesting. So there's no real connection in terms of the number of years we've been ruling. So, yeah, let's go. Okay, let's just start from, like, basic stuff and then we'll work our way up. Is our Royal Court all decked out with stuff still? Yes. Okay. That's fine. Do we have a council? Yes. All of these filled. I need a new court chronicler. That can be you. Although I think I was missing that before anyway. That's all fine. I can put in more artificers, which will give us court grandeur bonuses, but I don't have any, so that's fine. Yeah, that's all okay. Right. Cool. Now we've done that, let's have a look at these. So I can get rid of my prize bow. Actually, never mind, I want that. I thought that he had already got it equipped from his stuff previously, but he had not. I can get rid of this and replace it with maybe this. Increase our prestige slightly, even though it's not a lot. Right, so those are the only 4 things I have there. Okay, cool. Then, I have 5 learning stuff. Is learning my lifestyle? It is, okay. So we've done most of whole of body. We should probably just continue with this, as this is what we already have. The only other option would be to go down something like this and try and get, like, some prestige. There is actually an argument that True Ruler could end up being really good if we wanted to, because we might be able to convince these people to be our vassals, although Realm is distant is the penalty, so yeah, never mind. We won't, but anyway. I think this makes sense to finish this, given that we've already gone down most of it. Like, that would make... And we're going to get restraint, so we don't need to get the last 3. We could then, after that, maybe work on... Could work towards profit, because we did want to reform our faith at one point. That could be cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think... and scientific for cultural fascination progress, actually, is what we should grab to start with. Let's grab development growth. Scientific. There we go. So our cultural fascination, 6 years to unlock. That's fine. Okay. I have 2 daughters. I do need more daughters. Or sorry, more. I need a son, not more daughters. More children was the word I was looking for originally. Let's marry some people. So we've already got the marriage filter on. Let's sort, first of all, by prestige. It's already sorted. Everybody is pretty much the same. Okay, you're gonna marry this Amazonian person first. There we go. We'll let that one go through. Steward of the Administration. With the passing of my father, Daijo Daijin Yoshimasa, the responsibility to lead the vast administration now falls upon my shoulders. With it is my solemn duty to shepherd Japan in the name of Tenno Sadatada. I sit with dignity before the assembled court, soaking in the moment and smile invitingly. Oh, the things I will accomplish. End of the road. I'm sat by my table, about to break my fast, but all hunger has left me. Something feels amiss, and I know this to be true when I see my caravan master, Yoshiko, somberly approaching. My Daijo Daijin, a messenger arrived in the night bearing grievous news. I'm afraid your father, Daijo Daijin Yoshimasa, died of old age. He was in Fuji when he perished. My sincere condolences, Daijo Daijin. We should do a funeral as well. But we'll do that after the marriages. Queen of the Road. My implacable caravan master, Lady Yoshiko, is a masterful organizer. Since hiring her, even the slightest sojourn seems a vision of hasty ease. She busies herself day and night, replenishing supplies and updating Japanese itineraries. For the moment, I'm taken back when she earnestly asks me, "My Daijo Daijin, what is more valuable, your time or your health?" Oh, this is the modifier that never stays on anyway, so we'll just pick one. It's, I believe, still bugged. It might not be, but it's been bugged for, like, 3 DLCs, so it doesn't really matter. Right. Let's do this first. Tournament training. Hey, I got the strong trait first try. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Prowess is nice. Strong trait is so much more valuable. Okay. Cool. We do want to hold events in order to raise our prestige as well. I was trying to think if there's anything in particular we could do first. Oh no, I think that doing the funeral first makes sense, but then I think maybe doing a grand tour into university visit makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay, although we need money to do those things. Okay. Can I just... Well, I was going to wait for the funeral, or not funeral, the marriage stuff to go through before the funeral. Right. Who else are we going to marry? We could marry my courtier here. Although, was she previously married to my father? She was. Although that was what our father did, so maybe we will marry her. Okay. And then, one more person. Maybe we'll look for somebody who's further out. I was kind of hoping further out in the younger direction. Say maximum age. Let's just do maximum age 25 here. See what we've got. Sort by age. In the other direction. Just seeing if there was anybody coming up with like a fantastic trait. Doesn't appear to be. Okay. I would marry her, but like, I suppose ugly is the only thing we'd be passing along. Amazonian is still pretty good. I guess I will marry her. Okay. Because we have lover's pox, so yeah. That's fine. Okay. Cool. So we are now married. Right. Now we can hold the funeral. Let's go here. Where's funeral? There we go. Should probably just hold it in my capital? I don't know. Unless there's a reason to hold it somewhere. I guess we could hold it somewhere else. It will give increased piety. Okay. Do I want to do that? No, I'm kind of happy with just a humble ceremony, honestly. Deceased is going to be my father. The goal will be to mourn. Right. Let's go. Right. We got some prestige for turning up. Child of my blood, I have a half-sister who is beautiful. Okay. Oh, also, none of them are now immediately relevant to us. Also, Ibushi qualified, which got us some prestige, because this grand tournament is still going on with them at the grand tournament. Factions are targeting me, that's fine. Wait until after the funeral to figure out whether we care. Child of my blood, I have another niece. Okay. Dangerous faction. You want to install somebody else's ruling region. Wow, that's strong. Why do they hate me? Short reign. Didn't like... Well, actually, they did like my predecessor. Yeah, they're just kind of a little bit mad. Designated bad region, -40. I didn't do that, though. I didn't designate any region. Anyway. Okay. We'll figure out what we're going to do with that in a bit. We've got 8 months. Let's do the funeral first. Okay. I'd say that we'll mourn in our own way, lowers our stress and gives us piety. Grief of the father. Okay. So, hunched beside me, bereft of the pretense of propriety, the inconsolable Tokia Kira gazes out into the nothingness before him. Not a tear falls from his eyes, not a word passes his mouth until he turns to me. Amaterasu can be so cruel indeed. Why does the wind still yet blow? Why does the sea continue to push to shore? Why does my body ache for food and thirst for water? The end of days is upon us. My father is dead. And say we must not allow grief to overwhelm us. While there's life, there's hope. Or quietly nod. We'll say while there's life, there's hope. You like that. Our level of fame went up, which is going to get us opinion, which is nice. The last chance. What are we going to do here? We'll speak of his virtues, and every guest will like us more. The false Daijo Daijin. I gaze upon Daijo Daijin Miyako Yoshimasa of Japan in quiet contemplation, interrupted only by the occasional well-wisher offering their sympathies. Fool, knave, lummox, you dare call yourself Daijo Daijin. My vassal, Kokushi Suni Chika, hurls himself towards me, furious finger waving inches from my face. Daijo Daijin Miyako Yoshimasa of Japan had designs for me to lead in this place. Villain. No, he didn't. Say, get out, or I don't care. I'm gonna say, I don't care. Okay. One of the greats. What are we gonna do here? Probably a quick prayer. Yep. We have our moment to mourn. Okay. Cool, get a little bit more piety. I'm not going to give up any items to him here. We're not going to give away a random item just because he's dead. Heavenly delights. Ooh, what kind of meat is this? So rich in flavor. What are these vegetables? Almost sweet. Oh, these wonderful little desserts. This feast is some of the best food I've ever tasted. Our life is reaffirmed and we got some prestige. Nice. I remember him. We all have fond memories of Daijo Daijin Miyako Yoshimasa of Japan. I was just talking about the time where I was released by Daijo Daijin Miyako Yoshimasa of Japan. Tell me, have you any memories to share? What, the time we released you from prison? Oh, what a great memory. Okay, I will grab some more piety. Court grandeur dropped, but that's okay. I lost some more stress. And dust to dust. We have the end of the funeral. We have more piety. That's it. Now we can head home. Diminutive defenders, we're going to ignore them, and we have now arrived back. Wonderful. Okay. I can pardon the Tenno for crimes, attempted murder of family member. How does the Tenno feel about me? He doesn't like me. He's not a huge fan. Pardoning him would probably make him like me quite a bit, though. Only 15 more, but, you know, it's fine. Can't even send him a gift. I don't have enough money. Son of Wolves needs a worthy successor. Okay. Be Sadanari. Right. Next. Could hold court. That might get rid of some of the faction by itself. Let's hold court. Empty coffers. The last period has been really tough on my domain. Extra expenses were required on every front, and my coffers are sadly empty. Pains me to do so, but I resolve to appeal to your munificence for help in paying off my debts. I will not forget your generosity in times of need. Well, I can send him my seneschal support here as well. I still have to pay him money for that one, or I have no money to spare. I guess I'm going to pay him the money. I've gained an indebted hoot. Liege, I have a right to the Kuni of Iwaki, no matter what anyone else might say. Will you support my claim? I will not interfere. Legend cooptation. Been a while since I arrived at your court. I have carefully observed how you rule and address realm matters both small and grandiose, and I've been nothing but deeply impressed. Among the Yamato there is an old tale of a legendary ruler from a distinguished dynasty. It is a story that my mother told me when she was young. She heard it first from her mother oh so long ago. And now I have the great pleasure of telling you that I think you are the legendary Daijo Daijin of Yamato legends, and I believe any true son of Yamato would surely agree with me. So, I can gain a mighty endeavor thing. I can get this, or I do not care. I will say I do not care. The level of splendor went up, which is nice. It means children get more prestige, we get more long reign bonuses. I get some legitimacy for doing this. And, I also get this, which allows me to get our family estates upgraded. So we get domicile income, domicile construction time, unlocks household retainer lodgings. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I like it. Let's do that. Okay, so we're now earning more money from that. Children lack guardian, still don't care. Right. Let's have a little look at this faction. So, there are lots of people in the faction. How am I going to get... So you're in the faction... Oh, because of blocks. Right, yes. So they're in faction because of the block. So if I can get one block out the faction, I reduce the faction's power. So how would I get a faction? So, like, some of them... Does it tell me if they're forced to join must mean that you're in the same block? Actually, I could see it there when I was here. It's... Oh, no, I couldn't. I thought I could see... Oh, but there you go. Forced to join. I think that's her symbol, right? So? No, the Kano family. No, I guess it isn't showing... Oh, House Block Leader's faction. There you go. So she was forced to join via a hook instead. Okay. So, House Block Leader's faction. Wait a second, so he has 500 for being in the faction because it's the House Block Leader's faction. Okay. But he's the House Block Leader. So he gets 500 to stay in the faction because he's in the faction. Or, like, because he started the faction, he gets 500 to staying in the faction. It's a little weird. I mean, I kind of get it, but, like... It's a little weird. So a bunch of these people were forced to join. I actually don't know if we've got anything we can do against this faction. I would have to see if there's another house block in it that isn't in this. That's the House Block Leader's faction. So do you have it? No, you're not in this one. Your house is... No, your house is Hoki. Never mind. I was looking... So I guess that... Okay. Never mind. So I need to just find a house that isn't already in the Hoki block. So it'd be nice if there was an easier way of doing it than this, but let's just do this for now. So you're all Hoki block. Unfortunately, nearly every powerful member of this faction's Hoki block. You're in a different block. So you're in the Montoku block. So the head of the Montoku block is this guy. Is this guy in the faction? I don't think so. No, this guy's not in the faction. So, you, I can get out, but you were forced to join. Yeah, and you're only providing 4%. No, this faction's gonna fire. There's nothing we can do about that. This faction will fire. Okay. That's acceptable to know. Just, it will fire. Now, if we could grab an alliance with somebody, that'd be great. However, well, I guess I could try marrying off my daughter. I could marry... I just got it. I got my way out. If I marry my daughter to his son, that will create an alliance that will force him out the faction and that will kill the faction. Yes. That's what I want to do. Arrange marriage. Oh, reset to defaults. Actually, it would even be better if I could use my half-sister. Oh, my half-sister could just marry him directly. I would think that your son would make more sense, but... Yes, and you'd be happy with that. And it'll get us an alliance, and that will kill the faction. Let's see. I just need you to say yes. Okay. So we now have an alliance, and therefore you are not eligible to be in the faction. And the faction dies. Okay, turns out actually dealing with factions is really easy. You just marry the person who's in charge of it, because it'll get rid of the whole block. And now he's invited me to his festival, which is being held next door. Let's go. I don't really have enough money, but let's go. Okay. My personal physician is dead. I have a new excellent personal physician. Wonderful. What are you doing? You're improving your skills. That's okay. I think that seems reasonable. Okay. Now we're going to chill here for a second or two, while our money goes back up. Wonder why our money's so low. It must be vassal taxes aren't as high as they were, because people hate us. That's probably it. Also, our previous character had like some bonuses to income, which is probably also important. The Tenno just converted to my culture. Okay. That's fine. Inquiring mind. I'm going to take the chance at gaining some prestige, which I got. Fox's wedding. I can try and improve house relations here. I'm just going to do this one. Right, we moved it to cordial. Do I need to do anything else here? No, I think we're fine. Lover's pox. We'll say, oh well. Moonlit contest. The fortune shall be mine. Got some prestige. You're doing a dance. I will say, what a beautiful dance, and everybody who attended this likes me more. And we're back home already, before it even ended. Wonderful. Level of devotion has gone up to devoted servant, and same faith clergy will now like me more. I wonder whether you're not paying me full amount. You weren't paying me full amount. Okay, so that is actually some of our income difference. I'd love to do a grand tour. We don't have the money for it, but that would be great in terms of earning money. Okay. Luckily, people are inviting us to things. Stone of glass. I'm going to sell everything that's impossible to read. That's my solution for not being able to read things. Let's get restraint here. Do I want to go to this feast? Sure. I'll go to the feast. Yeah, that's fine. And we're off. Now get feast events, which gives us prestige. My goal here, none of those things. It's fine. Now we chill. I've lost my wet nurse. I need a new wet nurse. That's going to be my wife, who I think was my wet nurse. Maybe it's a different wife. Probably a different wife. That's fine. Right. Carrying on. Warm welcome. Pleasing atmosphere. I'll just gain the prestige. We're all about gaining prestige here. I can get a hook on this guy. I will, of course, grab my hook on that guy. Can't turn it into money yet, but one day. Innuendo, we will just do nothing on that one. We've exposed an affair. My vassal was sleeping with another one of my vassals. Oh, shocking. Although, because I'm lustful, I actually gained some stress relief from that. They had a toast to us. We are highly esteemed. Nice. We get more monthly prestige. We get prestige. And we like this guy better. And now it's time to go. We get progress towards Eager Reveler. We get some legitimacy. And we're off. Wonderful. Let me just confirm where we're at for this, by the way. Yeah, so we're basically where we were. We need powerful ministries and we need Exalted Amongst Men. We don't have Exalted Amongst Men anymore, but we have 4 years to get it, and we'll be on the same schedule. I will give this person a donation because I don't like the other options, and let's go. Don't like the other options because one of them is replace your personal physician and the other one has a chance of you dying. But neither of which are particularly things I want to have happen. So, there we go. I was just thinking, oh, I need a worthy successor to Azumos champion. That'll be you. But I was just thinking here, actually, I might turn you on to get me money instead. Because, not because I want the 11%, but because I want the chance of extra taxes. Because I think that would actually be very valuable if we get that. So, let's do that. The meet. To my surprise, Lady Masako came to the joust meet for young Bushi in Hinan-kyo. Watching the novice warriors was necessary, but uninteresting, so I was grateful when Masako suggested a fun little distraction. Having a page pour pig's blood out on the ground beneath the tray Having the page pour pig's blood out on the ground behind the tray drove some of the less well-trained horses into a wild fear, and several of the riders were thrown to the ground whilst the rest struggled to hold on. So I think that's a seduction offense. I think she's trying to seduce us, but it's a very weird one. Okay. Cool. Anyway, lover's pox, we say, oh dear. Whatever. Not our problem. How much is it? Oh, no, we worked out Grand Tour is 900 odd, right? So, as is the university trip, so neither of them we can really do anything about. We basically just want to chill. Sensual proposal. This is my wife. Yeah, I suppose we will lay with our wife. My beloved wife. As we were united in marriage, we are now united in heart. Wonderful. That seems pretty good to me. I've lost my court poet. Do I want to replace my court poet? They were very important for a very short amount of time. Not unless my court grandeur is going to tick below 7. It will. Okay, so yes, I do want to replace my court poet. It's going to be you. There we go. I can probably get them not to write poetry anymore, though. Yeah. Although it also gives you bonuses to other stuff, so actually, never mind. Keep it on. Our legitimacy... Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Oh, I've been invited to something. A feast. Oh, okay, I'll go to your feast. That's a little bit of a dangerous route. Maybe a mountaineer? And a different route? Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Let's go. Right, and we're off. Okay. My seneschal died of heart failure. Martial contest. There's a high chance that if we do it, we win a huge amount of money. Let's do it. I want a huge amount of money. And I got prestige. New seneschal needed. It's going to be you. You're going to make everybody else better at their jobs. Your culture has discovered the arched saddle innovation. Uh-huh. That's my religion. That's why I can't see anything in there. That must be in this one. Arched saddle. It's not in the previous tier? Wow. Oh, it's there. Okay. Why does it say Yamato there? Is that just saying what culture we were learning it from? Anyway, we can now recruit armored horsemen. Oh, this is why. Okay, so this is why we got all those events about lances and about Yamato culture being better with lances. It's because they had unlocked Arch Saddle already while we didn't have it. Oh, okay, cool. I would love a chance of aspiring blade master. I got 1 prowess. Yeah, it still says Yamato next to it. It's weird. We'll wait till the end of the month and see if it still says that. There we go. Let's go and have a look. Oh, you got this thing now gives +2 vassal limit. That's really good. Oh, now it just says known. Okay, so yeah, that must have been saying what culture we were learning it from. So now, yeah, I'm now getting this from Yamato. So we can see the spread from Yamato as this. I know they changed this a while back. I wonder whether you can get spread from multiple things now. I actually don't know. But I assume that maybe you can. Like multiple different cultures if you happen to be next to them. Anyway. -1 guest remaining. That's a bug that's been here that we've seen before. Yeah, I think this should already have started, but because it's a -1 it isn't starting. Weird. Anyway. It's fine. Embarrassing impatience. Our food has not arrived. We'll be a courteous guest, obviously. This person has released a new bird into this area. It is a peacock. Oh, wonderful. We've had that event a few times. It's a health boost. I'm closer to getting a friendship with somebody. And I lost some more stress. Pleasing atmosphere. We choose to get the prestige. Friends of the Kokushi. Oh yes, Kanasuke, it is good being Kokushi. Before us a chamber flushed with naked flesh. Courtesans blush invitingly as Sune Tomo turns to me with a smutty smile. A Kokushi must be generous. Any of these women, these celebrants, can be yours. Yours for the night, for many nights. These girls are eager to share their talents with you. I wonder if that's because whether we got this because we're lustful or if you get more chance because you're lustful. Interesting, if you do this, you get a prowess increase. And they join your court and become your lover. Alright. But you can get diplomacy lifestyle if you choose not to get proud. Oh, I see. Actually, each of these has a different lifestyle experience. Huh. Okay then. Give me 100 stewardship lifestyle. We'll go for a wise old dame, artful and serene. We're gonna lay with Yoshiko. Okay then. A toast to somebody who isn't me, so I don't care. Feast is over. Wonderful. We will delay our trip back because they wanted us to go round something. That person also has lover's box. Right. We need to repair this, which we will do. We're 500 gold now, which is good. Any of my wives happen to be pregnant yet? Nope. Okay. Of travels to come. Not interested in learning about that. Danger. Oh, okay. I don't feel well, my liege. As expected, the cold struck down poor to Dako's foot again. I grab her boot to help her take it off. We struggle for a while, but eventually we manage to reveal the swollen foot. She'll be losing his entire leg soon. Okay. Also, it must just be a weird filter on here. I was like, why is he's so blue? Anyway. I am gonna say that maybe she, or maybe he, can cure her of frostbite. It was successful. Wonderful. That's what we like to see. New learning perk available. Know thyself. We now get a warning when we're 1 year from death. Well, technically that's not how it works. I think I've already said this in this campaign, but anyway, just a quick reminder. What it does is it extends your life by 1 year. So when you would get a normal death event, what it does is instead goes, here, have an event that says you'll die in a year's time. That's basically all it does. So it's always good. Pilgrims. You can enjoy our campfire and I'll gain some more prestige. Wonderful. We're almost back. We're getting there. And now we are back. With our new courtesan. Okay. And now we continue chilling and waiting for money to come in. We're very close to being able to do a grand tour, which would be great. That would allow us to get a lot of prestige and a lot of money. I'm putting another bodyguard. I actually don't need one immediately, so that's fine. How are the factions looking? Non-existent now that I killed it off of a marriage. Okay, that's cool. Another festival, huh? Well, let's go to the festival. If you're going to keep inviting me, I'm going to keep going. Right. That's fine. Ooh, somebody told a story. I'm going to say it's a great story, and we're going to become friends with my caravan master. That sounds good. Trailside bond. My caravan master has become friends with my vassal. Okay. That's nice. And we have now arrived at the festival. Hunter's Art. My heir has gained the hunter trait. That's kind of cool. I'm hoping that I get a male heir at some point, but that's still good. Child of my blood. I have a niece. Okay. Oh, you converted from Han to Yamato. It's very interesting for our vassal there. Court Grandure's at level 7. That's fine. We're happy with it being at level 7. If it's any lower, we're unhappy. My brother, can I not... Yeah, oh no, he's in my court. I was going to say, can I not just ask him to go find himself somebody to marry, but I cannot. Let's go for prestige gain. You're going to marry into House Hoki. There we go. Right. Back to the festival. Cool. Whispered wishes. So I can get some prestige and a wish for prosperity. Prestige, and there's a chance that Lady Masako becomes my soulmate. Prestige and a wish for health. Let's do prestige and a wish for health. Acquiring mind. I will tell you a story. We got prestige. We actually don't care about losing prestige, by the way. We only care about gaining it. Because gaining it increases your fame, but losing it doesn't decrease your fame, so that's fine. Bragging tongues. Any of these give you prestige? There's a chance this one will, but there's also a chance that every member of the Hoki block will dislike me for it. So instead, I'm just going to make every member of the Hoki block like us, which I think is good. And it raised our block's cohesion. Here, let's improve our relation. This is going to move Miyako and Takaoka towards faithful. Oh wow, Takaoka is my cousin. Oh, maybe your house relation starts better if it's a spin-off of your house. Wait, is it? Oh, it's friendly, yeah. Oh, I can actually check probably as well. Let's do this first though, and then let's have a check. Because my uncle educated... Oh no, because my half-brother educated my uncle, it started off at cordial, and then a couple of 15% made it go up to friendly. Ah, okay, cool. Right, we're now finished with the festival, and we're heading back. Our core artificer is inspired, but I'm not going to do anything with that, because I would very much like to do this grand tour. I am going to repair artifacts, though, as they pop up. Grand tournament? Yeah, I'm going to go to the grand tournament. Let's go. Just continue participating in things. There's a successor to the Son of Wolves. Oh, because he was just murdered. I see. My wife murdered him. I saw nothing. I'm sorry, I saw nothing. My wife murdered my Son of Wolves. You're the new Son of Wolves, Sadanari. And you are now Master of the Hunt as well. Fantastic. This one really seems to work. I really like doing this one because if you have Hunt Master, all the requirements for it seem to lead you to having an excellent Master of the Hunt, so it makes sense to just have them be in both in have the same person in both positions. Yeah, seems really good. Anyway, it's fine. Tournament arrival. I'm gonna go tourney grounds. Do I want Falconer experience? Probably not. I probably want the score increase. I've lost my bodyguard, and I need a new Guardian of Japan, or I have a new Guardian of Japan. That is Kurisuke. Okay. Let's see here. Where is he? Is he terrible at this or something? Oh, or is he my personal champion? No. Is he really not good enough? Oh, there he is. He's there. That's fine. I was gonna say he's not gonna be down and poor if he's eligible, because it's based on prowess. So that's fine. I'm gonna show the world my skill. Not gonna cheat. Let's go. Hey, I just get a moderate increase right away. Aerodynamics. The banners flutter and roil around as I step up to take my shot, battered by the wind. Dust swirls past me as I knock an arrow to the bow, the sour wind making my eyes water. I wait for it to subside. I continue waiting. I don't think it's going to stop. And say, actually, it wasn't my turn, was it? And I can let someone else take a turn. Or maybe if I shoot across the wind. I gain 16 experience in bow as well. Let's do it. Okay. Striking true. I will go for a 74% chance of good stuff. I got nothing. I won! Fantastic. Well, that's good to see. Hey, I won. I get prestige, I get merry aim for 5 years, which is a nice little bonus. I get money, and I'm going to get a prize. And my Bushi actually qualified, which is great. Did any of them do well? None of them reached the top 4. Oh, sorry, top 3. But that's okay. Tourney grounds? A new hire. Well, okay. Do I want to hire this person? Wait, which one am I actually hiring? This person. Nope, I don't want to hire him. I'll just increase my score. That's fine. Let's go to the tent camp. Sweet words. I'll be surprised if Kuni Nori doesn't sweep the floor of the other contestants, I hear as I walk around the camp. A group of visitors are eating around a pot, and I spot the very Toshu Kunanori sitting with them. He is massive. I gotta say, in a wrestling competition, he's definitely gonna be in a higher weight class than everyone else. He's gonna have a huge advantage. Anyway. You exaggerate, my friend, he says as he smiles coolly. I lock eyes with him and give him a subtle nod. You'll excuse me, is there something the Lord wishes to discuss? And say, I'm your liege, I command you to drop it. Or I want a fair fight. I want a fair fight. I'm gonna beat him anyway. Maybe. I think that was inspired person I heard there. Anyway. Turning grounds in 9 days. Let's go. Vassal was imprisoned. Oh, okay. So you can say, I'll show you how it's all done, or what are you looking at? Let's say, I'll show you how it's all done. That got us a moderate score increase. 73% already. I'm ready. I'm not going to do this because often this just bugs out, the resignation thing, and it doesn't actually allow you to progress. So, I'm ready. Sabotage. Somebody has sabotaged someone else and was disqualified. That's shocking. Here. I've been injured? Wait a second. As I disengage from a brief clinch with Koronari, I catch him by surprise and grab him by the neck. Completely unprepared, Koronari's neck audibly cracks from the impact, the force causing him to scream in panic. The crowd erupts, but the raucous cheers quickly die down to whispered confusion as I loosen my grasp. The moment my arm had made contact, a sickening pop signaled that all was not well, and the pain juddering through my finger confirmed some manner of dislocation. Koronari is still gathering themselves. If I react quickly, so there's only one thing for it, and try and pop it back in, or I get dislocated finger for 1 year. Favor my other hand, I might still be able to win this, or I'm injured, I must concede. Let's try and pop it back into its joint. That didn't help at all. Okay. Well, I'm going to say let us lock up as warriors. And I think I just won. Fantastic. So that gets us into the semi-final. It's where we want to be. So, we're in the semi-final. Minamoto is in the semi-final. Norimichi is in the semi-final. And Kinyoshi is in the semi-final. Interestingly, not the person who was like hyped up beforehand. We're going to do this, but I think that Norimichi is the one who's got most chance of knocking us out, so. Outside interference. Hey, we have a new Son of Wolves. Wonderful. Oi, ref. It's with no little relief when I hear the voice of my friend, Yoshiko. The blessed distraction causes the arbitrator to march over to the pit wall and my opponent, Norimichi, to hesitate just a fraction, enough for a forearm to the face to stun him momentarily. Let's get the score increase and get some trait experience in foot. We're going to choose the 70% one again. Yep. Wrestling final. So we're into the final. Next part was to be against my vassal, but he's conceded. I can say conceded, I won, or of course he'll concede. I guess I won. I actually won, although, like, he left. Also, blank is our winner, so I guess I didn't win. Because it bugged out, because conceding or resignation causes it to bug out. As I was just saying. So there we go. And I get the prize bowl. Increases your number of knights. It's okay. And experience in bow, so we're now at level 1, which gives you a tiny health boost. Okay, cool. And now we have finished our grand tournament, and we'll make our way back. Wonderful, and now I can gain experience in horse every time I go traveling. Also, we now have a bowl. Is there anything that's garbage here? That's pretty bad. Yeah, let's replace that with the prize bowl. And then I can get rid of... I'm going to get rid of... I guess I'll keep it for now. I'm going to get rid of this thing, though, for an extra 80 gold, which now means we're at 750, which means that we're getting very close to... where are we? Yeah, we're getting very close to being able to hold our grand tour, which will solve all of our problems. Right. Which one's missing a successor? It must be you then. I guess my half-brother can be a successor to that. It's okay. I've lost my master of the horse. Do I need one? Not really, no. Well, actually I do, because I need the number of knights from it. Never mind. That's probably why one of them lost a successor, is because number of knights went down. Yeah, and then that meant that the successor was no longer valid. Knight's declaration. You're trying to seduce my wife? As I'll say, courtly love. Yeah, it's great. I guess. Okay, and I lose 0 stress because I'm lustful. Okay, I guess I would lose stress if I wasn't lustful. Which kind of makes sense. Right. My personal physician has become a wise man. That's good. What's the girl to do? As I enter the room, I notice my wife, Lady Masako, acting distant and aloof. I walk over to her and put my hand on her shoulder. What's the matter, I ask. She looks at me for a moment and sighs heavily. This place is just so understimulating. I just don't know what to do with myself. Say, maybe you could socialize. A new skill always refreshes my mind. There are more important things to do. Say, maybe you could socialize a bit. Okay, I degraded the relationship with someone else. Any of my wives pregnant yet? Nope. I mean, only 2 of them could be, I guess. Yeah. She is about to die. We might get a new wife at some point. Mercenary hire cost has gone down. Okay. Cool. How are we looking? Oh, new learning perk. Let's grab ourselves healthy, which is a medium health boost. Let's have a look in here. How are we looking at this? 21 months left. Alright. We're getting there. Getting up to illustrious. I've been invited to another feast. I will need to pay for, like, Mountaineer if I'm going. Yeah, so I guess I could customize my route. Let's go to... Actually, it looks like it's just going to be awkward to go there. I'm just going to skip this one. We'll go to the next feast that's offered. Somewhere easier. Lady Miko, my cousin of Buzen, has just declared war on my vassal here. What war did they declare? Defending in a Miyako block expansion war. Oh, you can just do that? My vassals can also do that? I guess it makes sense because we could do it when we were a vassal. My daughter said her first words. I'm going to say how delightful. Okay. Wait, that can't be her first word. Oh, it could be because it's my younger daughter, I suppose. I was thinking it's not going to be my 10-year-old daughter. That would not be a... That's incredible. That would be a... Oh my god, thank you. Finally, at last. Kind of situation. But anyway. At least I assume. Anyway. So we're 881. Getting there. Yoshiko's taking her first steps. I will grab some prestige off of that. Actually, I forgot. We have had one child from one of our wives. It just happens that the child was yet another daughter. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. How far away is this thing? 7 months. Old court. Let's do it. Fair share. It's no secret that Heian Kyo is the envy of the world, Daijo Daijin, but that not all of your realm is so fortunate. Have your subjects tried living here, where the development growth goes up? And that just ended it. No more events. I said, have you tried living here? And they went, that's enough court for the day. Yeah, it's not trending very well. Another feast. It's in the same location, though. As I suppose we could pay money to go there, or we could path it round, but I'm just not that bothered, basically, right now. We'll go to ones that are convenient. I would also very much like to unlock this tech before the end of the episode. They call me the Lecher. My liege, if they heard what they call you Daijo Daijin Kanasuke the Lecher. Not what you call flattering, perhaps, but it's unlikely you can do anything to change it. That's definitely not the ideal name to be given. Yeah? Go outside. It's late. I'm tucking into a gripping treatise on classical grammar. Just as I start giggling at some delightfully snide marginalia left by the previous reader, my wife enters the room. Spineless man, you neglect everything but your studies, reading indoors alone from dusk till dawn. Get your head out of those dusty scrolls or don't come back to my bed tonight. And get alluring confidence to increase her fertility for a year. Let's do that. Okay, I'll say as you wish. Hey, we almost have enough for our grand tour. And we have royal prerogative fascination. Wonderful. Okay. What are we going to do next? Next I want battlements. Yes. 100%. That allows you to upgrade your castle holdings. Okay. Here. So now we can get powerful ministries if we want it, which we should probably just upgrade to, right? Because, I mean, what's the negative? Also, demand administrative governance. Why we can't even do that, right? Yeah. It's kind of weird that it still does that when, yeah, we couldn't demand administrative governance because we're not administrative. Anyway. I guess maybe you could demand it, and maybe there's a demand that you become Soryu if you have a vassal that isn't Ritsuru or Soryu. Anyway, we can now go in here. We can change this law up to this thing. Means that people will dislike us a bit, but who cares? They can't actually raise a faction against us, so let's do it. So, that now means that the only thing that we are missing is Exalted Amongst Men. So the only thing we're missing is Prestige. I think it's 5,000 for Exalted, so that means that we are missing 5,200 Prestige, which is not that bad. That's definitely achievable. I still think the best thing to do is a grand tour. There are a ton of events to get Prestige there, and you can get a ton of money. It will pay for itself, so yeah, I still think it's worth waiting for that. Let's just go a couple of months. And maybe one more month. Also, my daughter has come of age. She is a skilled tactician. We're going to have to marry her matrilineally because we do not have a son. Okay. We'll figure out what we're doing with her in a second, but there's our money. Okay, so I think we're now able to do a grand tour of everywhere that we'd want to go. So, I think this is where I'm going to end the episode for today. Thank you very much for watching. Next time we do our grand tour, we get our prestige and we get what we want. We become the Shogun, I guess. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything after this, but yeah, this is what we've been working towards. Yeah, you immediately lose the law that you had to put in place to unlock this event, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.